Come on, Buster.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go shoot.
Good boy. Let me find a nice place to set up my targets. Oh, over here should be nice. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to Airgun Reporter. My name is Paul Capello. You know, despite the white stuff on the ground behind me, today is officially the first day of spring. I kind of think that the groundhog in Pennsylvania was a little bit off his game this year, and we're going to have a couple more weeks of snow, some cold, and some really nasty weather. But despite that, I'm out here plinking today with the Air Arms S200, which I had the pleasure of reviewing last summer when the weather was a little bit nicer. So while you folks enjoy that review, I'm going to go ahead, set up some silhouettes, and get some practice in. The S200 line of bolt-action pre-charged pneumatic rifles are manufactured in the Czech Republic and distributed by Air Arms in the UK. The rifle I have is the .22 caliber S200 Hunter, which includes the optional rotary magazine attachment that transforms the rifle into a 10-shot repeater. Removing the single shot tray and installing the magazine is a breeze and includes all the tools and instructions you'll need. The match-grade barrel is 19.09 inches and is capped off with a plastic muzzle brake. With an overall length of 35.7 inches and weighing in at just 6 pounds, the S200 is suitable for younger shooters. The hardwood stock is a combination of target and sporter styles that, in my opinion, is both quick to shoulder and well balanced. What's most important in a stock is design and performance, both of which make this one excellent for hunting and also for target shooting. Inside the front cap of the removable air cylinder, we have the fill port, which uses the standard Air Arms locking fill probe. The fill port has a built-in 20-micron filter that prevents debris from entering the cylinder, a feature often reserved for much higher-end PCP rifles. The rotary clip has an indicating flute that must be positioned correctly in order to insert it into the adapter. To make this easier to find, I used a permanent marker to color it. The bolt action is smooth and nearly effortless, indexing the rotary clip like clockwork. The trigger on the S200 is two-stage adjustable, and you can also move its position slightly forward or backward. Like most competition air rifles, there's no safety mechanism. Regardless, it's always up to you to practice safe gun handling. All right, for the chrony testing, I decided to weigh and sort two different brands of pellets. On this side, I've got H&N Sport Field Targets. These are a 16.3 grain pellet. And I've got a batch of 16.3 grains there. I've also got some 16s and 15.8s, but we're going to stick to the 16.3s. That is the correct weight for this pellet. I also have JSB Match Diabolo Jumbo Express, and the correct weight for that pellet is 14.3. I've also got some 14.2s and 14.5s, but I have loaded in my clip 14.3 grains. So let's go ahead and do that chrony testing. Okay, with those JSB Jumbo Express 14.3 grains, we got the following results. You've got a low velocity of 772 feet per second, a high of 783, an average of 778 feet per second, an extreme spread of 10.59 feet per second, and a standard deviation of 3.6 feet per second. Let me go ahead and charge this S200 back up to 190 bar. Then we're gonna chrony test those H&N Sport Field Target pellets. All right, well there we have it. With the H&N Sport Field Target Pellets, we've got a low velocity of 722 feet per second, a high of 740, an average of 732 feet per second, an extreme spread of 17.84 feet per second, and a standard deviation of 6.00 feet per second. You know, I think I'm liking the chrony numbers on the JSB Jumbo Express pellets better than the field targets. So let's go ahead and use those JSBs in the accuracy testing. Wow, that looks beautiful. Let me go down range and check out that target. Nice. That little squirrel was tough, but I did get him. When I used my trigger gauge on the S200 Hunter, the average weight after 5 pulls was 2.6 pounds, very close to the advertised weight of 2.5 pounds. For me, this is a little bit on the light side, so I made some adjustments and carefully brought the weight to about 3.2 pounds. The trigger remained crisp, and after some practice with it, I was back in the bullseye. The results of the sound pressure testing puts the S200 Hunter in the high loudness category. At 102 decibels, I'd suggest wearing hearing protection if shooting indoors. And if you have neighbors nearby, they'll probably peek over the fence to see what you're up to when shooting outdoors. I had a great experience with the S200 Hunter, as I have with the entire Air Arms line of Springers and pre-charged pneumatic rifles. The tack driving accuracy tops the list of admirable qualities. The S200 Hunter is lightweight, and the design of the ambidextrous stock adds the proper balance while shooting in any position. The bolt action is smooth and precise, whether using the 10-shot magazine or the single-shot tray. The air cylinder is small enough to fill with a hand pump to 190 bar, and in my test, I got 25 to 30 powerful shots at close to 20 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. A feature I would have liked is a manometer, also known as a pressure gauge. Without this feature, you'll have to count your shots to keep the S200 on target and within its power curve. It's also a bit loud at 102.5 decibels. The bottom line is, folks, whether you're a target shooter or small game hunter, the Air Arms S200 will not disappoint. For Airgun Reporter, I'm Paul Capello. Until next time, please shoot safe and have fun. Please remember, folks, air guns are not toys. Even the smallest calibers can cause serious harm if not used properly. And you should never, under any circumstance, point an air gun at another person. Parents, if you teach your children to shoot responsibly, they will have a lifetime of air gun enjoyment.